a moment after this introduction, then I'll show you the beans that we're going to harvest this evening. So I'll show you that one in a bit. Okay. Uh, yeah, it's amazing. Like, still, it's clear. It's still clear, right? I don't know how that happened. So we're going to harvest our beans here. I hope you're joining me here with your friends. Oh, shit. Balance. Mhm. So we have two variety of beans. I think this is our fourth, fifth harvest. But I think some of the harvest we did wasn't film. But I think it's really important to harvest these beans right now, otherwise this beans here get ripe and we will be shortening our uh, beans lifespan. Like, we will shorten the season of our beans if we allow some of the fruits to like stay longer and gets ripe. So we have to like harvest them on time, but actually we're even late. Some of the beans are starting to get ripe now, like a few of it. We need to add fertilizer, likely tomorrow evening or this evening if we can manage our time. After this, I'm going to prepare feed for our chickens. So within this week, I guess the flowering will have a short a short pause, and then a short pause, and later it will be back on track. And there are only a few left that is not ready, that are not ready for harvest, but the rest they're good to go. Oh, mosquitoes are biting my arm, my knees, my thigh, every different parts of my body. I think there are a few beans outside. I'm going to get it. Uh, but before going there, I have to locate some spots in here where I've seen oh, bush beans. These are bush beans. Sometimes they're hiding remotely. That one's still young. Probably here. I think I will plant more bush beans as my wife's colleagues at the language center. They're requesting bush beans. Yeah, we've got that many. Yeah, we're going to move right here to find bush beans. Or like mine here. Yeah, as tiny as this. There are a few that are like twice longer of this size. But since this is not organic, so we cannot expect like large and bigger size of this. So likely most are average. Now let's go back there. Mm. We've got one ripe beans here, and we can't afford to have more ripe beans because, as I have told you, it will have a negative impact to the overall health and longevity of our long yard beans. The same with bush beans. Cannot allow fruit or any fruit to get right into the plant. Otherwise, you're jeopardizing your beans like lifespan. instead of extending the season, you're shortening by allowing the fruits to get ripe right into the plant. So you have to remove them before it gets ripe, and you'll have a longer season for you to enjoy the harvest with your beans. And it applies with ladyfingers, um, eggplants. But for tomatoes, yeah, they're designed that you have to wait when the fruit gets ripe or starting to get ripe. But for this type of vegetable, you have to not to wait the fruit to get ripe. Okay. I was thinking that when we do live stream during this hour, we'll have more viewers to join us in our live stream, but I'm wondering why we only have a few or two or one viewer right now. I don't know what's going on. I hope you have a good day. Me here had a good day for me. I was coolered with my packet jacks. The last tournament I have the daily 3-year-old that you have to win a ticket. When you win, you'll receive a winning prize of the weekly $100,000 3-year-old ticket. I'm supposed to win that one if I just leave it there, not triggering my ego. But since I was emotionally triggered with the other aggressive players at the table, that I was out, busted, supposed to win a sure win of ticket, surprise, that I will have ticket for the weekly tournament, which the champion or the winner will win $5,000 cash dollars. Natural 8 or GG poker site. What happened? I was busted. I was having around 73, no, from 87,000 chips down to 71, and from 71 I was busted down because the pocket jacks, the flop was 5-4 deuce. My opponent, the villain, has pocket 3. I have pocket 3s. I have pocket jacks. And the turn was jack. I have top sit. But the villain rivered ace to have a straight. And I was busted. Not totally busted out. I still have 500, 700 chips left. But that's nothing. And the next time I was so angry. I smashed my phone, the one that I'm using right now for filming while we're driving home. I was devastated and furious. Yeah, poker is poker, and yeah, I'm not really into having pleasant emotion right now, but well, I have to pacify myself, I have to relax, and I have to like unwind that disappointment. I have to unwind from that negative experience with my poker tournament. So I have to do live stream right now and trying to harvest our beans. And after here, I'll bring you inside to see me preparing chicken feed, which is chopping the banana trunk and mix it with commercialized feed that we bought from the agricultural store, and then we're going to feed our chickens at the back side of the house, because during weekdays from Monday to Friday, my wife and I, we usually leave the house around 6 to 7 in the morning, and So we have to feed the chickens earlier than that, around 6. They're already awakened at 6, so we feed them and then head to work. And so when we arrive early evening, like this hour usually, when all our chickens are hungry, but they already climb up to their different respective spots of the chicken coop. Uh, but then when I visit them even evening to collect the eggs, because these are hybrid variety, then they are going to come down because they are expecting that I have feed for them every time I go there. So that's why we have to prepare the feed after this. But before that, lest I forget, we have to water these beans first. We have to water these beans, and then after that, we're going to get inside the house, prepare the feed, and head back outside and feed our chicken. So right here, you see our harvest, and yeah, we have plenty of harvest this evening. So right after here, we're going to water these beans that we just harvested. So wait for a moment, I'll be back. Pure organic. Man! Man! Ngunit itong benzo nasa balde oh. Okay, it's your friends. We have to water our beans. We only have a few left here to be harvested, likely tomorrow or next day. Likely tomorrow. Most of these remaining fruits here, they can be harvested tomorrow. I mean the long yard beans, but the bush beans, I think we almost took all the mature fruits, so probably we have to wait another 2 or 3 days for the other to get mature, and then we're going to have another harvest. But for the long yard beans, you can see from the inside, the most of it are ready for harvest as well tomorrow. Okay. Well, gardening is it can be tiring. Can be tiring, daunting, very intimidating at times. But regardless of the challenges that you might face in the garden while you are in the midst of uh, doing, still there's a brighter side or a positive side to it, which is which is hindi naman niya nakatutok dito. Sige pagbuhayin niya. Ilawan mo doon. Pag dito nakaharap. I'm really tired yesterday. Like I was at the office full day course today. I have uh, 4 or 5 periods. Like 4 periods there. I'm free, no teaching schedule in between. And yeah, I fall asleep like more than one period because of the tiredness I accumulated from the work that I had yesterday and last Saturday. 2 days in a row for the whole weekend. I was outside replanting sweet potatoes, reproducing tons of sweet potato slips I added in the spots where I already planted a lot of it in the past few weeks or month. And the primary purpose for that is to harvest more sweet potato slips that my mother has to bring back to Bangkok. Yeah, during her visit this coming March 13, like 27 days to go. So likely within 20 days, my newly planted sweet potatoes outside this compound. If you have watched my live stream yesterday, then you can relate what I'm talking about right now. So actually, this Saturday afternoon, around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm inviting you to join me again in my live stream, and I will show you the progress after a week from planting of those sweet potato slips that we planted yesterday. So I'll show you the progress. I hope you'll join me this coming Saturday afternoon live stream, because this coming Sunday, as I've told you in my live stream yesterday, I will not be around to do live streaming in my garden because I am one of the interviewer for the students for applying for Matayum 1 at Sianusun School, in particular for the EP program, and some students who are applying for 3 programs like NSEP, ESMTE, and then EP in the list of choices. Then all these kids will undergo interviews. But those who just pick NSEP or ESMTE, so they no longer need to be interviewed. But those who are not quite sure if they can pass for the ESMTE and SEP, so they reserve for EP program instead of going directly to the regular section. So these kids will be interviewed as well. I think that will be a whole day event. So for the whole Sunday this coming weekend, I won't be here in the garden. But rest assured, we can still do 2 live streams during Saturday morning. Probably I'll be prioritizing our garden enclosure. This has been abandoned for like more than a year now. Before I got accident, before I got a motorbike accident, it's been abandoned for a few months already. And I had my motor accident last October 2024, and now it's February 2026. So it's more than a year that it's been abandoned. Not totally abandoned, because there was a time that I was able to clean some of the spots in that garden enclosure, and then planted a few plants right there. Yeah, that's the garden enclosure, I mean. And then um, after that, the unwanted vegetation, the grasses, the weeds took over, and it's quite invasive. And I was losing interest and motivation to maintain in weeding out the grasses and unwanted vegetation. So that one looks like a forest in the middle of the house compound. So probably this Saturday morning, if I won't be playing poker tournaments for the whole Friday evening, then I can wake up early by Saturday morning, and then we can start do live streaming like around 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. And then we're going to clean the area, and that would be a good experience, right? I'll try. So I need to find another stand for this phone to like uh, help us see what I'm doing. So we need a flashlight. So I'm using this phone. So I have to recharge this one this coming Friday evening. And we're going to start working in the garden enclosure by 4 a.m. in the morning. And I think we will end until the battery runs out of our phone. So maybe it will last like 2, 3, 4 hours. So if we'll start 4, 5, 6, 7, 7:30, so that will be 3 hours and a half. Man, what if we will get 10,000 views? Yesterday I got 1,600 views from our live stream. So thanks to all of you who have come and joined us in our live stream. It was such a huge privilege for me. And I was really delighted even right now. I even took a screenshot to it because that was a rare type of experience to have 1,600 views. I presume that it's organic views because I have a friend who is boosting my channel before, but I don't know if he was boosting my live stream yesterday for sure. Probably he was not interested anymore of checking out my channel. So with that, that 1,600 views might be organic, recommended by YouTube. But I'm so glad. So I'm trying to be consistent in our live stream because I don't have much time to like upload videos to edit. It will take a lot of time even for the experts in editing videos. So much more to me that I have almost zero skill in computer and technology, especially in editing. Though there are apps that you can easily edit videos, but since it will take a lot of time for me to cut, to add something to make the video beautiful, to connect the story, the segments, the clips. Um, it's hard for me to find like you have to make a story when you upload a video, when you edit a video. You have to make a story of your plant since day one that you have planted, something like that, until there's this obvious progress that you can see towards your plants. So it will take a lot of time, especially in gardening. And then I'm using my phone as well to video some of the work of my students. So it's hard to find the videos inside the gallery or like the files to locate those videos that are from gardening. So that's why, and I have other things to do. So this is the reason why I prefer to do live stream because once I open the live stream, put the title, and then monetize, check the settings, and then we're good to go. And we start running the video. But editing, it will take like forever for me to finish. And I will try to upload some quality videos this coming summer. I might have some time to look after it, but well, I have a lot of projects to do this summer as well. The whole month of April and partly 1 week, first week of May before we will go back to school for reporting for the new semester. So, um, but I'll try to find a time that I can upload probably my past video clips like 2, 3, 4 years ago. Actually, I had beautiful videos like good result of my planting with that F1 hybrid tomato. I was not able to upload that one. That was back in 2021, 2022, like 4, 5 years ago. Those are beautiful videos, but I wasn't able to like. Yeah, a lot of challenges. I suffered extreme depression that time. Yeah, I was not able to keep up my uh, focus and direction. And so I just leave the video clips hidden in my old phones, but I'll try to retrieve it back and I'll try to upload if it's possible. I don't know, I can't assure you. Probably if I can, I have some projects in mind right now, but I don't know if these projects will be realized, but hoping that it will. And besides, I'll be doing DIY projects this summer, so hopefully we can do that. How many viewers we have? We only have one remaining viewer. Well, thank you for staying. I don't know who you are. And please, guys, if you're viewing or watching our live stream, please introduce yourselves in the chat. If it's not a big thing for me to ask you that, you're going to introduce yourself and what country you're watching from. That will help with some kind of engagement, and YouTube algorithm will recommend our channel to more audience, to a larger audience, and to different localities, different ethnicities, to different countries, and yeah, we can show to the world that the place that I'm renting here, where I'm enjoying my time, interacting with my plants in our garden, despite of the fact that deep inside, internally, I'm struggling, I'm suffering through many different types of hardships and struggles and challenges, but still I'm trying to choose to live as much as possible and try to grasp the essence of life and what it brings to me as long as I exist. Okay, I think we're done here, and then we're going to move to another spot in our garden here. So I'll bring you there. So hang on for a while, and I'll bring you there. Yeah, with our onion chives. So I think it's better if I'll do this right here with our onion chives, right? Okay. Do that one. Oh, my hands are cramming. Yeah. So after watering our plants here, YouTube friends, we're going to I think it will take some time to finish this work. This row here, it's a row of sweet potatoes with primary purpose of harvesting sweet potato slips. I think we harvested this row a few times already. And just recently, I think that was Sunday. That's more, yesterday. Yesterday or the other weekend? I think the other weekend. Yeah, yesterday. The other weekend, we were able to cut and harvest some of the sweet potato slips here because one of my wife's colleague in the language center was requesting for uh, sweet potato slips for salad, or I don't know what kind of menu they're going to make from that. Yeah, so I've told you many times, sweet potato slips is one the Filipino favorites for salad, stew, and other things. Yeah, it's edible for us. Actually, it's edible, but I think European people didn't know about it because for European people they only eat the tubers, but they were considering or they have this kind of belief that the slip or the tops, sweet potato tops, the leaves, are poisonous. But actually it's delicious, nutritious, it's superfood, and it has a contain like a content of how to say that. Sweet potato leaves has yeah contains this lutein. Lutein is good for the eyes, and there is synthetic lutein that you can buy at the hospital, and it's quite expensive. But there's natural lutein that you can get from the sweet potato leaves. Yeah, it's quite healthy food, and especially here in our garden. All our food, they are organically grown, no pesticides, no chemicals. Our fertilizers is a fermented organic fertilizers from green vegetables fermented with molasses for 2 3 months long, and we're using that one to fertilize our plants right here. We didn't use synthetic fertilizers ever since from the time that I started gardening here in Thailand. Well, I grew up in a farm, both of my parents are farmers, and my dad used to use um, synthetic fertilizers to grow corn. And that was the reason that he died young for with cancer. He died young from cancer. And because he used to like spray herbicide to kill the weeds and then use synthetic fertilizers to grow mass production of corn. But most of the time it was a failure. We're losing a lot of money. Most of our savings, our livestock were gone, and the capital we have from our merchandise store, we're gone, everything, we're gone. So he was depressed, the sickness was complicated, fatigue, heart failure, chronic disease, and yeah, cancer in the blood, I don't know, like, died at the age of 48 years old. So from that, lessons I've learned in the past. Now I won't use chemicals for my vegetables, but I'm afraid that I might force to use synthetic fertilizers and of course chemicals to get rid of the pests and bugs because I'm planning to change our banana trees here with durian trees because you can make a lot of money considering the price of the durian fruit here in Thailand. Yeah, I'm living here in Canterbury in which the soil here is conducive for durian trees because other provinces they're struggling to grow durian trees here. Yeah, a few provinces somewhere in the south they were able to grow durian, but not as much as here in Canterbury province. So one of my acquaintances, a foreigner, he told me that once grafted tree can grow like 7 8 year old, then probably it will start giving you an income of 20,000 baht average each year. If you have 20 plants, then you have 400,000. That's twice higher than my annual salary working as a teacher because my salary is too cheap. Probably I'm one of the teachers who are working hard as a teacher, but I'm the teacher who is the one receiving the cheapest salary, the lowest salary. My other colleagues, yeah, there's one that doesn't do anything, just disturbing his colleagues, but receiving the max amount of salary. And now he's worried that he might not be removed this year. It's a great lesson for him. At least even I'm receiving more salary, but I'm doing my best as an employee, as a teacher, just waiting for the salary to arrive at the, by the end of the month. But I'm working hard for the future of the students, aside from creating friendship, connections, and building good memory and appreciating the experience I have with them. So aside from that, I'm quite serious with my work. And probably I love teaching, though I have other things to do aside from teaching, like creating sports and cricket. So I'm like not worrying about my salary because I know that I have more money in other sources because working as an employee, working a 9 5 day job, yeah, it's a fixed income. You can increase it, you can it might decrease or lower than your expectation after the deductions, taxes. But I'm not reaching that point that my salary will be deducted, tax will be deducted or tax. But some of my colleagues they started already with the salary. I'm listening to thread. Yeah, it's a fixed income, so you know that it won't increase, but might decrease to some level. Unlike other sources, which you have unlimited opportunities to earn bigger and more. I think force poker, but it's very detrimental, by the way, intimidating most of the times, too risky. So sports and poker doesn't these these things does not only need uh, intelligence, does not only need wisdom, but it also needs like resilience from your side. That you can easily adapt the conditions, the consequences, and not be bothered about it emotionally. But what happened to me, it's the opposite. So it's a real struggle for me, but I'm trying to be able to manage my emotions and my psychological side. Yeah, this afternoon I'm quite tilted when the packet jack so mine like was cooler by pocket freeze when the villain hit the ace for a straight by the river. I think for this whole evening I won't touch my phone or yeah I'll touch my phone but not tapping the poker app nor the forex trading app. But I have to like fix the final announcements for all my students who haven't like completed the task for the final exam. So I had to give them some final announcement that they had to like find a time to fix it before the end of this week so that I won't have any heavy preparation next week. And I will start um, putting grades in the system and especially the evaluation, the academic evaluation to each of his kids because my wife's schedule for the surgery of her myoma will be this March too. So likely first week of March I might just go to school for like like out purposes that I have to do with my wife before the surgery. She needs to be at the hospital already like a day before the schedule. I must be there as well. Of course, I have to consider like preparing chickens, our livestock here to be feed, and there's plenty of water because for 2 or 3 evenings my wife and I won't be here in the house and only all our animals. So I have to fix that there might be no snakes to sneak in inside the coop and in front of the house. Yeah, I have a lot of things to consider. Like I have to like juggle my time between the house and hospital uh, during the first week of March. So like uh, more than a week later, uh, starting our count today. So it will be a busy week, and I must print ahead of time my booklet and that my bookmark will be ready to be submitted anytime. So probably I'll be doing bookmark and calculating grades while at the hospital because a day after the surgery of my wife is March 3rd, then she will be discharged and ready to be back home. So like 4, 5, 6, and then we will have English camp. I might not be able to like look after responsibly like 100% of my time for the preparation for English camp with Siam's from school teachers. So I will ask my two colleagues to help me out. They both are female and my wife's colleagues in the language center. And then both of them, yeah, we're working together at the same school, so I might ask them to like give more time to it. Of course, I still have to be there during the English camp, but the preparation needs a lot of focus and time in which I cannot give my 100% for it this time, since I have to prioritize my wife's conditions after the surgery. So that would be a hectic schedule for me coming up. So I hope you can help me anytime with some encouraging words at the comment section every time I do a live stream. And, I think we're about to finish here with the prints, but we still have another spot behind the camera with the sweet potatoes that we need to water down. So we'll have to go there after here. The water there. I have to like turn the camera there as well. Well, nobody's watching now. Oh, well, it's fine. Here. Yeah, we just cut the sweet potato slips right here yesterday, and those slips we added in our sweet potato slips that we planted like a month or 3 weeks ago. So we have tons of sweet potato slips outside now. And actually these 10 pots here in this elevated platform above the ground, we planted them around October. Now it's February, so I'm for sure that we can harvest like good sizes of tubers from these row sweet potatoes here. But I don't know when I should harvest the tubers of this. But maybe I'll try to find time. Well, maybe we can do 3 live streams of this coming Saturday, right? But if I have to wait my mother to arrive, and that's the time that I'm going to harvest the sweet potatoes, That might be a good thing as well. But she'll be here this coming March 13th. So, like 27 days, another 27 days of waiting. But well, that might be good. At least we can like allow the tubers to grow a few inches larger than the size of today's if we're going to harvest it today. So this morning I was not able to water this morning. What's up? Yeah, I was not able to water this morning. I watered this like yesterday. Yeah, yesterday evening. We have our durian tree here. Yeah, it will turn 3 years this coming May. But since I was not able to like use any synthetic fertilizers since day one that I planted this one like almost 3 years ago. Now it's February, 2 months. Next 2 months, this will turn 3 year old. But look at the size, still small compared to the 3 year old durian tree outside in the neighboring farms here, which is quite huge and ready for fruiting, flowering. But this one is too small. So I'm considering to apply synthetic fertilizers at the moment. But I'll try to find pesticides that is organic based. I don't know if it's available now, but I have read like an advertisement somewhere along the road here within this Canterbury roads. I've seen like it's organic J J. Yeah, meaning it's organic based pesticides to get rid of the bugs and the pests. I don't know how true is that, but I'll try to inquire once I have budget for it. Then I'm going to buy pesticides so that these pests will stop eating the leaves because it is really impacting the overall health of the durian tree. I have four healthy and alive trees right here inside, and there are more outside. But I'm planning to plant more, like exactly around 18, 17 durian trees that I can accommodate within this compound, inside this compound. And then outside, I might be able to add another 7 or 8 durian trees because that outside parcel of land we rented that one out, and it's around 500 baht a month, 6,000 a year, in addition to the house that we're renting. And we've been here for like 6 years. We're here, not almost 6 years. We're here. We started moving in this place last October 2019, before COVID time, like 2 months, 3 months before COVID time. Now it's February 2026, so likely October 19, around 5 years, 6 years, 6 years, I guess. I'm losing the track of my nationality. 19, October 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, October 25, we're 6 years here, so more than 6 years here in this residence. Wow, I have so much memory with this house already. I have a number of pets that died already in this residence. Loving family dog, our loving family roaster. We love him to the core, to the bone. His name was Melbourne. I cremated him here in the yard. But our dog, we cremated on to one of the temples here in Singapore. We have paid an amount to someone who cremated that. We have the bones inside an urn that I kept inside the house. And the rest of the pets, we just buried them here. This durian tree, I think there are three, four hens that died naturally, died of old age, probably was bitten by poisonous insect. And then we buried them here. I think all our durian trees, there are two, three hens. Because I don't eat meat, so we just let our. That was our first batch of hybrid hens. Red Rhode Island hens, like that was our first batch. They didn't die together, but like a gap of 3, 5 months from each other. I buried them here. I think even this Himalayan mulberry, did not bury anything. But a mango tree there was even a rescued cat. Rescued kitty, I took him from like beside the road. We gave him a cozy sleep for the whole evening, only to find it out in the morning that he's already cold, dead. So I buried him. I named him Mako. I buried him underneath that mango tree. If you've been here lately at the start of our live stream, I think the mango tree can be seen behind the beans where I first watered at the beginning of this live stream. So yeah, it's a long story already that I have here in this house. So I already decided that I will die here in this residence. So I don't have any plan to move out to any other place or to go back in my country, Philippines, unless there's some very important or maybe a billion% important reason that I have to move back to my country. But right now, I'm quite fixed with my plan to get a citizenship here in this country. And with that, uh, we're going to, yeah, prepare for our plan to be realized. Hopefully, it will be realized soon, YouTube friends. Yeah, we still have another set of sweet potatoes that we planted in this platform. And the higher the platform here, YouTube friends, the faster the soil gets dry, especially during windy times. To windy. During windy times, the soil like easily gets dry, and we need to like maintain the moisture inside the pot. Otherwise, when the soil turns to soggy, then it will be a real struggle for the roots to like develop underneath. Well, this particular variety, no matter how you really take care of it, you could hardly produce chilies. So I'm here for the sweet potatoes, and I think they're about to be harvested. Maybe. I still don't have time for additional planting this time, so I don't know. I'll try. If I will have, then I'll cut these slips here and then we'll continue planting outside. But it's not a guarantee. I still have to consider cleaning the inside of our garden enclosure, fix the fence, the nets, screen that we use as barrier. A lot of things to look after here in Ghana. So I think we're officially done here with your friends, and now we need to get back inside the house and prepare the feed for our chickens now they start hopping in their bamboo spots. Chicken coop, we need to like feed them like another 100. So there will be a lot of work to do this evening. Okay. So we need to head back to the house and I'll show you around what we're doing. It's quite messy. Our porch is quite messy, by the way. But well, just bear with it. It's not a beautiful house. It's a barn, so you have to expect how the barn look like. We don't have enough time to like clear and clean the area. And you know, when you have chickens, just a few minutes after like washing up this porch, then they started to walk around and yeah, leave their droppings and yeah, it's another headache. So what we can do here, each of friends, just have to understand the situation and yeah. Okay, my wife started chopping already. Imagine me. Huh? Ah, pahinga ka na. Kain ka na? Ano, yun lang ulam natin? Okay. So this is our feed. It's a banana trunk. We cut them, we chop them into small pieces, and then we mix with commercialized feed. We're going to give it to our chickens. Ako na, Bi. Last na yan. Ako na ano din. Diyan na po itong, isang sitaw.
Ulam natin dito. Bako.
Okay. Bigyan mo naman tubig at pagkain ng mga maliit sa harap.
Tubig? Yung tubig.
Pagkain.
Ay, tubig.
Ako na dyan kaya para ikaw naman maghimay mamaya lang para bukas. Ha? Ano ba? Kay yan para ngayong gabi yan eh. Kuha natin ng itlog ngayon, pakainin sila. Tapos yung para bukas na umaga, di, ikaw na yung doon kayo ano ko nang nagalo sa mga bata ngayon. So ako muna mag-ano dyan. Para ikaw nang mamaya. Ito natin. Ano yung hinasa? tubig ko eh. That's why we're considering YouTube friends to buy a shredder machine so that we don't have to spend a lot of time chopping this banana trunk. But right now we have to do it manually because we don't have budget yet for the shredder machine. Otherwise, one of you will sponsor that. Mas matalas na to ngayon. Mapuro to eh. Good. Ito, nakalimot yata. Pakicheck ka sa tubig mo. Yung sa labas, pangalimutan ko kaya yata. Isa kayong hose. So, I will add more. My wife already cut here, but I asked her that I had to continue doing this because we have another batch of cutting after this for tomorrow morning. So the one that we're cutting right now, this is for this evening. Anong gigamit mong paghiwa man itong mga malaki?
Malaking.
Ito?
Oo.
Oh, ito siguro mas maganda hasain mo.
Oh.
Okay. Hiwa pa tanong ganila kay para bukas. Steady ka naman yan. Ilang kaya ba? Okay. Hindi naman na siguro sobrang dami ng mga gabi. May viewers ba?
Dalawa.
Ayun. Yeah, it's messy here, it's your friends. So I've told you, it's a barn. So what can you expect from a barn? It will be chaotic, messy. So it does not matter, or it doesn't make sense if you clean up and then you make dirty here again, because every evening, every morning you have to chop down this banana trunk, and this banana trunk has water in it, and the water spilled out every time you cut. Okay. I think this knife is quite sharp. Kasi mainit. Pero mainit. Huwag kasi buhay itong ilaw dito eh. Yung diyan ang buhay mo. Dagdag sa init yan. Okay, kita mo, di ba? So, kaon sa ta bago pagkain manok.
Mayroon naman, nakakaantuhan naman ka.
Sige, magkain na.
Magpaulan kasi natin sitaw ay. Magpaulan.
using this knife, quite sharp, but you must be careful with your fingers, otherwise it will be included with the banana trunk and feed to the chickens. It's your friends. You just have to cut this last, and then we're going to have our dinner first before we will go at the back side of this house to feed our chicken with this chopped banana trunk. My wife started already having dinner. I'll just catch up along the way. I'm faster than her. Kami na nagsimula ng talagang hapon. Usapan kami sa mga bagay-bagay sa school. Tapos na-mention niya. Magmamarso na, tapos wala pa siya napag-usapan ng renewhan ng kontrata. Bakit kaya?
Yung pa yun?
Ha?
Yung pa yun?
No! Advance kasi ang gawa ng yung visa ni Daryl eh. At yung kontrata niya yung parang first week yata ng March. Kaya sinasabay na kami lahat. Nga, hindi pa natrabaho na yun.
Kaya naman si Uf. Namin tulala.
Wala sa wish yun sa trabaho.
Ang taon sa amin. April pa ang nalaman. Inaayos na nila ngayon.
Ha?
Inaayos na yun. Ngayon.
Amin, Marso, di pa. Shit. Ha? Saan? Sino?
No kalala?
Sino?
No kalala?
Sa?
Pila?
Everything inita na.
Parang skip yata. I heard naman lang. No, please! Ganun siyang bata. Forgive me!
Saan banda?
May sa dinudutihan niya. Napatas ka na ng mga ano.
Kaninong subject kaya malaki? Subject kaya malaki? Mga maliit.
Ay, mamatay mo 2 or 3. Tayo na. Ang mga estudyante mo. Pero tapos yung mga batang iba.
Submit lang ang video ah.
Ayun yung estudyante. Yung mga anak ko. Namamatat o hindi mo yung salita. Hindi. Tama tayo ito.
Hmm. Alam mo, mga henerasyon ngayon, mahilig sa short-term memory. Wala silang appreciation sa value na that goes with it sa ginagawa nila.
Alam mo mga pangalan.
Ah, Yung mga AP students ko, lahat. Hmm. Malayo pa. Yan pakikat labas ng latent mong photo ng latent mo sa harap. Paghandaan mo yung ano. Exam. Pasok ka kasi mag-exam na. Doon pa magtatanong kung anong mga pointers. Pero, 4 na beses ko nang ulit-ulit yan ng instruction sa buong session sa nakaraan bago mag-exam. Last week, hanabi ko na. Inuulit ko naman doon sa group chat. Kung totoo lang ha, kung kagaya sa akin na klaseng estudyante, mabubuyan na ako sa
Ako ulit.
teacher nga sige ulit-ulit sa instruction.
Wala, hindi.
Hmm. Wala ko na alam na
Ikaw na ang mabula.
alam mo kung ano lang yung mainis ako at mairita, mabuisit. Ilang beses na at matagal na. Pero, bukas pa rin. Habang ngayon.
Model na-appreciate kita sa pasensya mo sa mga mata.
Ewan ko.
Sa kaunting bagay.
Pero, hindi ka nagbasa sa chat? Kasi ko pa yung sinabi. Si kong remind doon, tapos dito sa, si rin akong remind sa classroom. The libro, Nyam, 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 nyam. Alilin niya na agad, hindi mo pang memorize yun. Kung alilin niya ka na. Kung mangyari ako magbibigay ng sagot, didiktahan ka.
Uutangan ka pa. Una, panga ka, magpahiya ka dun. Diretso.
Noong una, normal lang nga ma-stress ka pag parating na exam, hindi ka pwedeng magpahina-hina at bakit? Lalo kang kawawa. Hindi ka bibisik ng mga guro eh. Noong una, dapat yung karga mo angas, kakaiba. Ngayon, pag-usapan nga na ni Mason yan sa office eh. Sabi niya, I can't imagine the generation today. The dreams for the future are quite huge and wide than our generation and our past generation. But the level of attention towards the dream is as little as their brain, and they think like they can just achieve like magic. Ngayon, dami ng mga bata ko sa napaimplingan sa regular. Nangarap mag-aral sa Mahidol, sa Chulalongkol, sa Tamasak.
Ang pangarap lang po.
Well, not bad. Mga kung ngayon. If you're just dreaming, but you're not working on it, then it's just a delusion. Grabe ang, ano ba? Ang generation ngayon, sobra-sobra ang skills sa technology. Siya naman sobrang ng emotion at saka principle. Yung pagiging resilient at yung can easily adapt sa situation at environment. Allergic sa punishment, allergic sa harsh words, allergic sa pag-grind ng todo. Pangarap niya, lintik ka billion times bigger sa mga pangarap namin. Tapos yung effort na ginugol niya doon ay 0.0000001 million zero after decimal point then 1. Inisipin niya yan. It's fucking crazy. Now let's go outside and get our chickens. SARS. Alam mo yung inaabangan kong ito wala pang naka-mention ito na gadget, wala pang naka-mention na tao nito, ewan ko. Wala pa siguro, no? Inaabangan kong gadget, yung technology. Yung magla-live stream ka sa Instagram, sa Facebook, sa YouTube, o ano pang apps na pwede ka maka-live stream. Yung magla-live stream mo, sinusundan ka ng camera mo na habang nagagawa ka. Ang naikot. Ang naikot. Anong 360?
Paano naman mangyayari yung inisip mo yun? Sa camera yung nababasik.
No. Hindi yan sa camera. Sa tripod yan. Dapat, paano yan makonect na yung tripod mo, nakakonect doon sa camera mo. Na paglagay mo sa camera doon sa tripod mo, kung saan kang anggulo na sinusundan ka ng camera mo. Kasi ang ngayon drone eh. Nakita sa taas yung kinokontrol, di ba? Paglalabas yan, grabe. Yung bilihan ng... So, sensor at saka nakaprogram.
Parang CCTV.
Kaso ang CCTV, nakakungasama din kita, gaya lang sa doon. Yun lang yung anggulo niya na magayang-gayaan. Pero I mean, yung akin, halimbawa, nandun na ako, tapos nalayo ako. Susundan ka ng Kaya yan ba? Tama na? Kung hindi kaya yan, pero dapat makaya itong gagawin natin ngayon. Gabi na, maghiwa na naman ako. At least it's colder here. Hope we can uh, cool down our phone outside. So we're about to feed our chickens. Baba ka lang ng babae. Ako na nagdala ng camera. Paano ko madala yun? Mga inakit dito ng grade. Saan pa dito? So YouTube friends, this is our chicken feed. We're going to feed our chickens at the back of the house. Awit-awit ng mga tanga. Napatay na isa sa cellphone. Oh. Okay. Be, ako na yung... Oh! Ah! Efforts. Right! What? Itay. Ah, doon na yung itlog. Ilaw dito, be. Ayaw, atras, atras. Napakan na yung itlog dito. Dari. Oh. Block the camera. Nakuha mo na yung itlog. So dark here. So friends. Ilang dito. Itlog. itlog. Yes. Kokay. Dito. Ano ba yung hawak mo? Dito lagi. Pa. Kailangan siguro iwanan ng ano, no? Kailangan maiwanan ng itlog yung isang lugar para na may tandaan sila na doon sila ng itlog. No?
Siguro. Iwanan mong plastic.
Kasi kahit saan sila nangingitlog eh.
Iwanan mong plastic.
Dami na nangingitlog.
Uy, yung ma.
May isa pa.
Uy, ano?
Nangingitlog na yung iba.
Di ba sabi may February?
Ha?
February.
Yun na nga. Ay. Tanawa daw, nag-continue ba ang live stream?
Oo, may dalawang
Ano?
viewers. Baka naman.
Daming nangingitlog dito.
Donate na kayo ng pangbili namin ng solar. Solar light, please.
Maraming nangingitlog dito.
Ay, nabuang ng mga manok ko.
Ha?
Nabuang na.
Go.
Eh? May ipot yan?
Wala.
Nilagay ko kasi sa damit ko eh. Pwede ko na siya kayang hawakan. Kaya
Okay.
yung sam-sam si
Diba?
Hook. Hook tuwa!
Yung malaki siguro sa 8 na batch. Awit ng matangan. Baka mayroon pa dito. Marso, dosina na to ba? This is ready. O kababaan, 10, 8, 9. Regular naman yung itlog ng araw-araw. So, bihiraan sila magsabay.
Dapat nga si mama ay magpunta ay ngayong March.
Ano ka to?
One,
Ilaw. Dito.
para may magbantay sa hindi rin siya makabantay. Ang
Siya
dilim.
magbantay kay Christian man siya. Magbantayan niya kay tingnan mo ng Christian.
Oo ba, para ikaw makaintindi ka dito sa bahay. Kaya mo naman. Kaya ko naman yun pagtapos na. Ako yung doon.
Totoo lang, we are on our own pagka before surgery at sa
Kaya lang din yan ng napilayan pa.
aksidente ko, wala din sa dito. Tayo na natin. Lagay mo na kaya dito.
Isa.
Special pa may.
Diyan ka na.
Yeah, fine.
Huwag ko na ako na magkain. Dadala natin. Ang galing ako na.
Okay.
Tayo mo. Kahit lahi kang galit sa akin, I still love you.
Eh, ano pang gagawin mo?
Wala naman akong choice. Yan pa ang gagawin ko.
Ba't magsasabi ka pa ng
I don't have
gano'n?
the choice.
Ang baho pa ng ipin mo.
Siyempre, may tuyo.
Di ah?
Mm-mm.
May sira.
No?
Nawa tuloy yung viewer. Okay, YouTube friends, thank you for having you all. Okay, guys.